All right, guys, just giving it 1 second, letting people find out about the live and join in. Haven't gone live in a little bit, so it's gonna be fun. And I love today's topic. I really do. Um, all right, just give it a sec. Give it a sec. All right. Well, I thought I'd be pushing it a little bit more by now, but all right, let's go in. Let's go in. So today's topic is why you don't believe in yourself, right? Why you still don't believe in yourself and how you're going to finally break through. You see, the more you understand what's going on in the background, why you don't believe in yourself, the easier it's going to be to actually find a solution, right? To resolve this quote unquote problem. And oftentimes it comes down to self protection, right? You're protecting yourself. You're afraid of something, bro. And if you can find out what you're afraid of, well, you're going to start to believe in yourself a little bit more, right? It's like, so if you've been doubting yourself lately, like this live is going to feel like a mirror. It really is, because you're going to get to see again what are the blocks, what are the limiting beliefs, what's really going on again in the background, what's pulling you like puppets on strings, because there's something controlling you right now. And until you get to the core root of it, you're going to keep doubting yourself. You're going to keep not seeing how powerful you really are. But the first thing I wanted to go into is just that self-belief has nothing to do with potential, right? It usually comes down to emotional wounds, repeated failures, right? Failed past experiences. You tap back into memories, and that's what creates the doubt and the cycle of self-sabotage and makes you believe that you're worthless or you're a failure, like all these things that come into play. And that's the thing, even like the fear of disappointing yourself again and the identity that was formed in survival. All these things play a role in your self-belief. And the crazy thing is that to really serve, to share your gifts, to help someone, right, as a conscious entrepreneur, you don't even have to really believe in yourself, because if you know how to help somebody and you just go through the motion of that, bro, you'll be able to help them, right? Think everybody who's joining right now, like self-worth, self-belief has nothing to do with how much you can actually help people. And you got to be able to differentiate those two things and see how, bro, like the fact that you have the courage and you're giving yourself a chance to go out and share this gift that you have after all the failures, after all the disappointments that um, that have happened in the past, or the times you felt like you lost yourself or you failed yourself. Like, bro, if you know how to fix a car, right? You don't really need belief in that. You can show somebody how to fix a car, or let's say, or how to do an oil change. We'll get a little more specific. Like, you don't need a super huge amount of belief to, hey, do X, Y, and Z, right? Give them the next step, so to speak. And that's the difference. Like that's the thing. We get so much in our head, and like, well, I'm not there yet, right? I haven't healed enough. I haven't done X, Y, and Z enough. Like it's all made up. It's all made up. And what you really need is courage more than self belief. At the end of the day, I got my notes over here, and you don't doubt yourself because you're weak. Again, you doubt yourself because your nervous system, a part of you, is trying to protect you. You don't want to feel the disappointment again. You don't want to feel that pain of failing again, right? You don't want to lose against yourself again, or whatever it may be. There's something that's going on. Like, hit that like button. This is hitting home, bro. There's so many things that you're protecting yourself from, but at the end of the day, it's more pain, right? There's certain emotions that we'll do anything to avoid feeling ever again. And that's why we just don't give ourselves a chance. We stay where we are. And I love asking that question to my clients, of people that I have a conversation with. Well, bro, why not just stay where you are? Are you happy? Are you fulfilled? Right? And if you're not, then give yourself a chance to go and do something new, because you're going to keep getting more of the same every single time. Right? So I'll be honest. I used to feel like a failure, and I would drink to escape. At 22, I felt like such a loser. I was living with my parents. Not there's nothing wrong with that, but I wanted more freedom. I wanted to go out and see what I can do with my life, and I felt like I was wasting it. Right? I was drinking every other day. I had no purpose. I felt lost. I felt confused. My girlfriend cheated on me at the time. I lost all my friends. Um, I had two slip discs from working at UPS. I had a DUI, bro. I had to use a breathalyzer to drive. It was so embarrassing. I remember pulling up at a Dunkin' Donuts, and they were giving me my donuts and drinks, and I'm like, hold on, let me. I had to blow on the breathalyzer, or my car was gonna notify the the company of the breathalyzer, and to tell them that I didn't blow on the freaking breathalyzer. So it's like man, I felt broken. I felt ashamed. I had no belief in myself, bro. But it was everything that I've gone through up until that point, right? That's what I believed about myself because of my past experiences and a lot of programming from my parents as well. I didn't know, and I also didn't believe in myself because every part of me had proof that I was someone who always messed up, right? You're gonna find what you're looking for, but I didn't really give myself the props for all the wins that I had, for the good things that I've done. But I always looked for all the bad stuff, right? Why I was a failure, why I was a loser, why I wasn't good enough. All these things, you always get what you look for, and that's the thing, guys. Like, and see, belief, it's not a mindset issue; it's an identity issue, every single time, right? Because even the word believe, right? What do you believe about yourself? Is it good or bad? You think you're unlucky? You think you're always gonna mess it up? You think you're always doing something wrong? What is it? Because that's gonna keep that's gonna keep manifesting in your life. You're gonna keep creating that until you challenge it, until you resolve it, until you realize why you're doing that, bro. Why you're believing that. That's the only way you're gonna keep having more of the same. Now, let me just let me share with you this identity loop that keeps you stuck, right? Whoever in this in the room right now, I appreciate you, bro, and I really hope this is helping. So you fail or you get hurt, right? That's what tends to happen. You fail, you get hurt, and then you internalize that, and you say to yourself, "Oh, it must be me, right? There must be something wrong with me." And then you lower your expectations of yourself. You stop trusting your own voice. You sabotage opportunities, right? You repeat it, and it becomes who I think I am. That's the process. That's what happens. And your brain doesn't filter for truth, it filters for familiarity. Right? What's more familiar? That's why you always get the love you deep down feel you deserve, because it's familiar, even if it's trash, even if people treat you a certain way, it's familiar. And that's why most people prefer a comfortable hell than a strange heaven. I've been there. But if you want something new, you're going to have to enter into something new. You're going to have to let go of past beliefs about yourself, past identities. You know how many times I had to change? People have no idea, bro. Like, you have to change again and again and again and again, so the old stories can be replaced by new stories, new beliefs, and new purpose, because the purpose is changing as well. It varies in time periods for everybody, but like, you're going through constant change one way or another. Hit a like it if this is hitting home, guys. Like, you're always changing, and the more you stick with familiarity, with more of the same, the less you're going to change. The more you're going to keep getting the same results, right? If I drank half a bottle of Bombay every other day like I used to, what am I am I going to make X amount of money every month? Am I going to have a higher purpose doing that, right? Like, I know what to expect, but there's certainty in that. There's familiarity in that. There's a knowing. And some, again, like, we're so afraid to fail too. We don't even give ourselves a chance. Like, bro, welcome, Gara. Like, we don't even give ourselves a chance, man. Like, do something new. I moved from Chicago to Sedona, Arizona after a 4-day retreat. Check this out, bro. I went to, I drove 24 hours in my car. I brought only the luggage that I had to go to the spiritual retreat. And I decided never to go back to Chicago. Why? It wasn't because not so much as I believed in myself, because I was so fed up with my old life. I was so fed up with drinking consistently, with hanging out with people that didn't have my best interests. I was so fed up with the relationship that I had at that time. Like, I was unhappy, I was unfulfilled. And it was a 5-year relationship, and I had to end that. Like, she wasn't happy about it, but I had to move on, bro. And that's the thing. Like, because I made that decision and I put myself in a new environment, I started to create new values, a new identity. And what was more than anything, I got to see what was possible for me. And that is what created belief. Because I experienced this, right? I didn't just think about it or dream about it. Like, I lived it. I took a chance on me. If you're watching this, you probably need to take a chance on you too, bro. And that's the thing, right? Like, another thing, you're not broken. Again, you're protecting yourself. You're always protecting yourself one way or another. So the lack of belief can be a defense mechanism. It's your nervous system saying, let's stay safe. Let's not get hurt again, right? Let's avoid failure because it hurts too much. Your doubt is not the enemy. It's a younger part of you trying to keep you from pain. Every time, right? It hurts too much to fail. It hurts too much to disappoint yourself. And that's why you stay where you're at. That's why you stay stuck. Because you're not willing to go past that. It's a simple next step, bro. What's the next? One of my mentors told me that. What's the next logical step? That's always the best step. For me, when I was 22 and I was going through all that, I decided I wanted to be a personal trainer. That was my next step. And I'm like, okay, all right. So that's my purpose, right? I want to help people get fit, get healthy, right? I want to train them. And I was already training my friends. So the next logical step was, hey, let me get a diploma, right? Or let me get a training certificate. I went to school. I started doing that. What do you know? When I went to get a certificate, and then I wanted to get a personal training diploma. While I was getting the diploma, I came across my next mentor, and we went into business together. We both collabed as business partners for a personal training studio that lasted about 1.5 years, but I grew so much. I learned so much, right? Not only about business, but also about relationship building and really being of service. But every step was just logical, bro. Like, all right, let me get my personal training certificate. Check. Then if I didn't meet my business partner there, I was just gonna start doing other things to make sure I can get clients. I'll work at a gym, right? I'll promote myself through social media, whatever it is. And that's what, see, after that is what created the belief. I remember being so happy when I got my first client, my first personal training client. I was on top of the world, bro. And I was making like what, $75 a session. I was on top of the world. But that created so much belief going through that experience because I was willing to take that chance, man. And last but not least, guys, belief isn't something you wait for. Belief is a decision you reinforce. It's always a decision you reinforce, all right? Like, you always make the decision first, then the identity comes second, and then belief shows up last. That's how it goes, all right? So you can't expect belief to appear before action because belief grows because of action. Remember that, belief grows because of action. So take the step. Do what you got to do, bro, right? Whatever that looks like for you. Go help people. Go share your gift. Go grow your business. Do something that's going to get you closer to the life you actually want to, and the life and the vision that you want to create. And just go for it. Go for it. Do what you got to do to provide for yourself along the way to make sure you're good financially. But That's what it's going to take. That's what it's going to take, you know? And guys, if you want help, if you want support, I have a free tool, what's a free process that I take you through inside my free community, where it's going to help you break through what's finally in the way and heal that, right? Not only break through, but start to heal what's blocking you right now. So you can finally start your business. You can finally start growing your business, start helping people, being of service, doing what you actually want to do. All right. Go ahead and send me a DM on Instagram, or even, you know what? Click the link in the description on this live, and you'll be able to join the free community. It's called the Becoming Movement. If you have any questions, bro, reach out. Instagram is the best way. You'll also find the link for my Instagram in the description. But you have a real chance right now to go all in on you while you're still here, right? A lot of people waste their lives. They're waiting to die. Don't let that be you, bro. Don't let that be you. You have a chance. Like, this is it. Let this be a wake-up call, a reminder. Get back on track. Get back on your path. All right? I'll see you on the next live, bro.